Hello and welcome back to program 74, and this second video is just going to look at a few of the technical issues associated with the program. The first thing to say really is that this thing uses GlobalVariable.DLL, which is a slightly older technology, but I've found in writing some of these programs that it does seem to be one of the most reliable and works really well, and that is available for free download in the forums if you just search for GlobalVariable.DLL and get the latest 64-bit version. The other thing that this program can do is send these levels. If you recall, the program's calculating these levels indicated in the left-hand chart by thicker yellow lines. It's sending those to actually two charts, and you could send that to any number of charts that the receiving program is on, with the proviso that the unique word must be the same on all the charts that you want to share information with. So this program, the sending program, has to do several things. It, for example, must find out when the program is first applied to the chart or turned, the status turned on, what trend lines are on the chart. It needs to query the system to get those trend lines. It also needs to know when lines are clicked and when a line is going to be deleted. And because that the horizontal Fibonacci lines associated with the trend line also need to be deleted, then we do need some way of associating those lines with the trend line. And what I did in this case is stored them in the trend line tag. What the program also does, of course, is use the drawing objects, both that you draw manually and then drawn by the program. It also uses the vector quite extensively, and also the function that I wrote to sort the vector. And then on the receiving chart, we use quite a lot the timer, and what we do is every second or so, and you can modify that in the program if you wish to do so, we go and just check the GlobalVariable.DLL and take the levels and then redraw the lines on the chart. So let's just have a quick look at the sender program. And as I mentioned on the program page, a lot of the processing occurs in a method called check fibline confluence, and what this is doing is getting the list of drawing objects and then processing them, storing information in the global variable, and redrawing the horizontal lines, putting them into a vector, sorting the vector, and then drawing the what I've called the confluence lines. Then when the program's first applied to the chart, we do some work in setting up a charting host, so that will be able to tell us things like when the mouse button is released, as well as instantiating some of the vectors and so forth that we're going to be using. And then there's a couple of other methods that are here as well. Sorry if this is moving around too quickly, but we have the event when the mouse up occurs. We have an event that occurs just before an element is deleted, and we have an event which assigns, or rather we have a method which assigns an event to the trend line for when it's clicked. If you want to know more, you can download and use this program. Hopefully, if there may be things in the programs which are useful to you, even if the actual functionality in this program is not of interest to you. One thing I should just say is that I did notice that if we use the trend line tool to remove the drawing objects, then what will happen is initially nothing seems to happen. You just have to click the chart and you can go back and re-add those lines to the chart or move them and so on. Okay, well, thank you very much.